Hi, I am Jevremovic and I am so happy to be awarded at your festival, especially in Paris. My favorite city. This summer I was watching with my daughter Olympics all the time just because of the city, not of the sports. Anyway, I want to tell you something about my process, how I made this video. Let's try to be short. The Laibach is very important band in our region here, let's say old Yugoslavia, Slovenian band. I grew up with them and I know them by fortune. And the main guy I asked to see my film 3 years ago in Ljubljana, he saw it. It was a football film. And he said, Vuk, we have to make another video. And then he sent me this CD cover and the song called Moral Support, which was dealing with some heavy materials about demonstrations 1924 fight between communist and Yugoslav nationalists in that time in a little place called Trbovlje, where they're coming from. This is an industrial city, and they just gave me the suggestion what should I put in a video, but they never kind of interfere in my work. So basically I was really free and it was a pleasure to do that, although on the other hand was very like responsibility. So I will try to maybe this is kind of red and black, they call it districts because of the fight. Like 10 people died. This is this industrial Slovenia, and this is like symbols of coal miners. Again, this okay, the cross is a very Laibachian symbol. If you like the story, they made 1980 the first exhibition, which was prohibited because they put a red cross in old Yugoslavia, of course, communist land, and that was a provocation. And basically, the work of Laibach is always the provocation, even like a joke. People don't realize somebody called them the right-wing band, which is totally not true. On the other hand, their music is fantastic. So let's go more like again industry, some monuments from there, and then you have the deer, which is a very symbolic for Slovenia, for this region. They always put a deer. It's something like a ghost of the mountains. And the big thing I put this guy who was a first singer of them, who made a suicide 82 after a concert. So there are a lot of things which are related to the band, but they are just moving very fluently. What can I tell you more? Like I was mixing the techniques. You see the oils, the inks. Now maybe I can show you some original. Oh, this is even the terrible Ivan Grozny, because they have these words grozno, which mean terrible. So I was kind of playing with the symbols. So now we have these are the original frames here. This is my daughter who was posing for the last scene. This is even the terrible. And then I was using a lot of German or Italian expressionists like Boccioni, like this stuff. This was a very impressive scene for me and important, like the sculpture. I saw it in Venice 20 years ago. It's Mussolini in the movement. And this sculpture, they used to produce like thousands of them. It was big like that, and they sold it. And for me, it was like Big Brother is watching you all the time. And then I put like some god who is playing with that, but then later in a film, it's thrown away. And of course, the deer is watching always. So this was this scene, yeah, the Mussolini again. This was a Russian Soviet from this time. Like they have a hammer and they have a bomb. So we are workers, but we are producing the bomb. Sorry, but it was really made impact for me in this whole situation. Then I have old poster from Leibach. I will show you now. Again, we go to computer. This is B-17 bomber. These are the Leibach from the old poster. So I will show you now this. Let me see. Something like this. This was this original poster for German concert 1987. Imagine, look at this provocation. Leibach über Deutschland. So my idea was to animate this. It was really a pleasure. This, for example, is Eli Sitsky, like red is going into the white, penetrating the white. So this means the revolution is winning. That was also my symbol of doing. Then I have, of course, this beautiful Mussolini air painting. This was the original poster, which I found in internet. Very interesting. And then I have like this is Carlo Zara, futuristic painter. Well, all the elements, also some revolutions here. Yeah, I even have this old painting. I just interested in an industrial concept of this atmosphere here. This is Adolf Menzel, German painter. So maybe we can go a little bit further to see what else can I tell you about this. Some social realism stuff. This, yes, the repetition. They say, we put the repetition, industrial. That was from Ziga Vertov film. Fantastic frames. So stupidity of work, but preparing always for the war. That was, anyway. Maybe I don't want to be boring. Now I want just this scene. I like this scene. Then I put like in Franz Massarel style. They wanted my daughter here. Mussolini had grotesque, which is falling down. Then you have even the Colosseum in his head. The concept of evil. And yeah, also I was using the technique with paintings under the camera, acrylic, oil. This is the last painting, of course, because everything is repainted, so you cannot see you just see these images in the film. And that was the last painting of this Mussolini scene. Anyway, that was kind of short introduction of my work. I kiss you all and I love Paris. Bye bye.